Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now back to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And taken at the 46. Still fighting for more. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Moses. This will be caught at about the 5. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Moses. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch the safety creep. Switch, switch, switch. Flex round! Flex round! Flare, 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 flare. 53's the mic, 53. Flex round! Flex round! Yo, 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 yo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Crash, crash, crash. Crash. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Flex round! Flex round! 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for New England. 73 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, look at 56.
Operating from the gun. Moses. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Moses. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Tight dog.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Flex round!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, Moses. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Moses. Wide open receiver complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Moses. He'll set up the screen to Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moses. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. To throw is RG3. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game. Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Griffin. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Off play action. Moses looking for Shepard deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Oh, good move. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And here's Lewis. Pretty move. And out come the Dolphins now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to sling, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is, you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Here we go. Check, check. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Off the play fake. Moses. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Moses. And that one will fall incomplete. clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So now here come the Dolphins. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looking downfield for Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, Moses. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moses, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Ohio!
He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Now the ball comes loose. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go to Elliott again. And now running right through it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the counter, Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd down, Moses. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back now in Miami. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. 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 Cut.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Moses. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The gathers to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they... And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Slow.
Play action. It's Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. New England on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Moses hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain of 31 on third down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Elliott, and an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A road win.